Hey guys, welcome back. Joe here again from ScaleFreak.com, coming to bring you another install and quickie review on another Knights Customs product that's going on the Red Devil Recon. For this one here, what could it be? It is right there. This one here is getting the treatment from Knights Customs. It's getting the new muffler system that you can get for the Recon G6 Axial SCX10 kit. Of course, it is black, so it had to go on Red Devil Recon, and that's what it is. So, quickie install, quickie thoughts, just check out the video. First step is the packaging itself. So of course this is coming from Shapeways, so you're going to get it in a standard Shapeways bag. For this part here, I got a couple of his business cards, which if you're at a local meet, I will be handing to you. I want to support this guy like crazy. And of course the part itself. Now these are 3D printed pieces, so it is made of that material, and it's still pretty hard, which I really like about it. It's not like you can just bend and shape this thing how you want it. I mean, it has a little bit of flex to it, so if you get caught up on a rock, it's not necessarily going to snap. And it is lightweight, therefore it's not going to add a whole ton of weight to your rig to offset it. Now the installation is easy. It is one screw. That's it. It's just one screw. And, you know, I mean, what are you going to do for that, right? So what I like to do first, because this is a 3D printed part, there will not be any threads in it, is first I use a plastic screw first just to kind of get it to the size that I want it to be. And then after I dig that in a little bit, of course I'm not burying it all the way through, I grab the screw that I'm actually going to be using, which I like to use machine screws, and then I just finish the thread. So again, I'll put it about as deep as I think I need it to go. This will heat up quite significantly, so like we talked before, when you're screwing into plastic or materials that are not metal, it will tighten the screw, it will heat up a lot, and then it will just melt stuff. So be very careful when you're doing it, and of course give the screw some time to cool down before you start to crank on it. Now the installation is super easy. Here I'm just going to pull Red Devil Recon over here. Now, for those of you that have watched other Recon videos before, or my Red Devil videos before, you know that the battery was in the front. But as a lot of comments have made, the body is just too tall, which is true. It just looked weird having the body as high as it was, so I moved it to the back, which was the perfect time to put this in. So you can see on the bottom of the Recon kit, there is that hoop there with that extra little eyelet, or little screw hole, and that's all you need. That's it. That is so that you can screw the battery to the rear of the kit, but in this set here, I'm using a much longer screw so that it goes all the way through that and into the muffler itself. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my hand still. So for the install on this, all you're doing is you're taking the small screw that was in here, it's a tiny little guy, and you're driving a much bigger screw through. Now this is going to go through plastic first, which is being threaded, and of course then it's going to go into the muffler. So what I recommend you do is keep your finger to the bottom of the hole so that you can feel as soon as the screw starts to come through, because otherwise you're going to wind up stripping stuff out. So let me just get this in here, and let's see, just waiting for it to make contact. There it is. So now if I flip it over, you can see it's just starting to poke through the bottom. This is the point where I do want to hold this directly on there. Again, we're trying to keep as minimal space in between those as possible. So I'm just going to hold that on there, start to screw this through. So of course you want to use a screw that's long enough that not only does it get through all the plastic pieces that you're already using, but still has enough meat left over to screw into the muffler unit itself. And you want it to be in there quite a bit, because the further it's in, the more connection you're going to get and the less likely that it's going to tear off while you're out on your trail. Because depending on how you scale and depending on what kind of, just one second here, what kind of terrain you're on, you might catch this on a rock, and you want it to move as little as possible while it's on there. Almost done here. Nice and tight. And a little more. There we go. That sucker's cranked on there good. And that is it. So that thing is on. Now you'll notice, like I said, it's one screw. Now it's on there. When you look at it from the side, from the back, you can see the muffler sticking out the back of it. And then, but if you look at it from the side this way, you can see that the pipe, the exhaust pipe going into the muffler, it's tucked in behind the chassis, so it still looks really, really good. So if you're looking for scale points, this is a really, really good addition. And of course, this material is paintable, so if you wanted to maybe paint it with chrome, paint it with black, paint it with red, you can do whatever you want with it. I just left it like it is because this is Red Devil Recon. Everything on this thing is black and red, so I just left it as it sits. And again, as you can see, if you get hung up on a rock, it does flex a bit, so you're not going to have a problem with it snapping itself off. And because it's screwed into plastic, the plastic moves as well. So give me 1 second. I'm going to throw the body back on. Let's see what it looks like with the shell on and properly adjusted. With the part installed and the body lowered, again, I put the battery in the back. You can see the front does fit a lot better. It looks a little bit better with the winch. It's actually now connecting to the whole front bumper system without being a massive gap. So that looks better. It does look better on the side as well. And of course, look at the back now. So now I've got, and this is as low as I can get it. It is now touching the tops of the back body post. That's as low as the body can go on this kit. I have a little tiny bit of a gap here, which is fine with me. And then of course, the muffler's out the back. So that's exactly what it looks like. From the side, of course, there we go, side view. You just see those tips sticking out of the back of the kit a tiny bit off the bottom of the chassis. And of course, from the bottom, it's easy enough. You're not going to get a whole lot snagging onto that. And I think it's a really nice addition to the kit. It's a custom rig, so yeah, why not, man? It's not like we're throwing a big Cummins diesel in there and putting a big pipe out the front. This thing is still a Jeep. It is still a bit of a rock masher, so, you know, why not? I mean, it's nice scale points. So that's it for this video, guys. Please do me a favor. Head over to the Knight Customs page. Let him know that Scale Freak sent you over there. Give him a thumbs up as well. And for this video here, please click on the like. Please click on the subscribe. Comment below if you're going to pick this up for your rig. And of course, please share this throughout your communities. So thanks you again a ton for coming and checking out the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Knight Customs as well for making such a cool part. I love this stuff. Remember, guys, the link is below. And have yourself a great day.